U.S. Senator Deb Fischer makes a stop in the Panhandle this weekend to get a better understanding on the impact that the big March storm had on the state. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, U.S. Senator Deb Fischer met with local emergency management officials and agriculture representatives on Saturday to hear firsthand about the impact of the March 13th storm across Nebraska. While commending Governor Pete Ricketts and state emergency responders for being proactive in seeking an emergency disaster declaration in the wake of the storm, Fischer noted that there are deadlines for officials and individuals seeking disaster aid. Fischer said she heard a few details which she was not aware of prior to the meeting from those in attendance, including some of the details of how aid requirements can be especially cumbersome.
You know, when you're out there trying to save calves, you're not thinking about taking pictures. You're not thinking about when you're plowing a road. You know, we heard some of that here today. When you've got your workers out there trying to break through 10-foot drifts and get a road plowed, you're not going to stop and get a GPS location and a photograph of damage to the road.
The variations in types of damages across the state have also raised a challenge for the federal government in responding with aid, according to Fischer, saying that recovery programs will need to be tailored to meet the needs of different programs and groups across Nebraska. She says her office will be working to explain to federal officials the difficult and complex nature of the damage facing people across the state, so they understand recovery will be a long-term effort. Well, after 4 months of retirement, a legendary voice is back in the KNEB newsroom.
Good morning, I'm Kevin Mooney.
This morning, Kevin Mooney got back behind the microphone and says he's missed doing what he was most passionate about.
Well, I decided to come back simply because I just couldn't stand not being in the news and not being on the air and being around you guys, and retirement was somewhat boring, and so I just decided that I needed to have something to fill my time.
He says retirement has been great and just recently got back from a jaunt down in Arizona for Rocky Spring training and a golf trip to Mesquite, Nevada.
Yeah, I have. Spring training was fantastic. Phoenix was wonderful, beautiful weather. Golf trip was fantastic. Played well, and of course it's always fun to be with the guys for a week playing golf. So yeah, I am enjoying parts of retirement.
KNEB General Manager Craig Larson says he was excited to have the veteran newsman reach out to come back.
I am so happy that Mooney is back, mainly because of these things. Do you know how many Mooney mugs we have? We had to get a storage facility. We got thousands of these, and nobody will give them, but you know, when he's here, people take them because I think they feel sorry for him.
Mooney will be working part-time, with KNEB News Director Scott Miller handling the majority of the day-to-day news coverage, with Mooney filling in and also handling some of the News Extra programming. Well, coming up after the break, they say April showers bring May flowers, but you'd be hard-pressed to find any precipitation in today's forecast. Bill Boyer has your full week forecast right after this.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Going to be looking at some scattered showers across the area as we go through the evening hours. Temperatures are going to fall into the 30s and then down to near 30, so not quite as cold as it was this morning as we fell into the low to mid 20s, but still a chilly start to the morning tomorrow. Some showers are around tonight, hit or miss on an isolated basis. More widespread late tomorrow. That looks like our best chance of precip. And some wet snow is going to be possible. Yes, I think we'll see some wet snow, more likely in the northern panhandle. And then really, once we get Thursday onward, things look really, really nice. 56 yesterday, a gorgeous Sunday. Had an opportunity to get out and do some hiking up at the Agate Fossil Beds National Monument yesterday. What a beautiful day it was yesterday. Not so much today as we had the winds to contend with. Nothing in the rain gauge. So this is the end of March now. We ended March at 261 officially at the airport for precip. That is 1.5 plus times above normal. We're starting the month of April now over 1.25 inches ahead of schedule for the year thanks to that wet March that we had. Temperatures, boy, you can sure tell it's starting to turn spring. 40 here in Laramie. We have 50s in Denver, over to Lyman, Goodland at 59, 57 in North Platte, Hastings at 59, still 39 though. Colder air, that has been socked in this area for quite some time. Temperatures across our area, 40 in Gordon, 52 in Sidney, and somewhere in between for most everybody. Oshkosh at 55, Ogallala at 54, but only 44 up in Luskin. Winds have been howling all day out of the north-northwest. We've had gusts at 25, 30, 35 miles an hour, so it's driving temperatures down and very windy out there as we go through the evening hours. Those winds should eventually slack off. We still have flood advisories up here for portions of the Panhandle, the northern Panhandle specifically, Dawes County, Box Butte, and southern tip of Dawes County there, Alliance, Hemingford, Crawford, Chadron, Whitney, all under those flood advisories. It's some nuisance flooding in low-lying areas and near those creeks and riverbanks, streams and creeks area. Those beds of those is where we're experiencing the flooding from runoff from the snowmelt. Isolated hit-or-miss showers this evening. You'll see them move through here on our future cast. Again, very hit-or-miss through the nighttime hours, and skies are going to turn more cloudy as we get ready for sunrise tomorrow. Temperatures tonight going to fall into the 20s to near 30 degrees across the area. Then for tomorrow, we start the day cloudy, have a brief break, only to bring in a better chance of some showers later on in the day tomorrow. Maybe an isolated thunderstorm not out of the question. And that rain's going to try to turn over to snow. It looks like it may happen in portions of the northern Panhandle. We'll keep an eye on that. And if it does turn over to snow, it could accumulate some tomorrow night. It's going to be a slushy snow, probably not even on the roadways, because look at highs tomorrow. They're going to be in the 40s to near 50 degrees out here for some of us, even over 50, mid-50s, Ogallala to Valentine. Precip looks like this a little bit this evening, and then a better chance of some rain tomorrow. Pretty widespread, 1/4 to 1/2 inch looking pretty likely here across most of the area. May not get much in the way up at around Valentine, but the rest of us look like we're going to be in the ballpark for 1/4 to 1/2 inch of moisture. And again, snowfall potential is going to be very limited, and mainly here to the northern Panhandle as we stretch this out through the overnight hours tonight. Probably 1 inch or less will do it for most everybody. It's just the sun angle's getting so high, temperatures are getting warm enough that we're having a tough time getting that snow to stick to the ground, and I think most of us are probably just fine with that. A few showers around tonight, 29 for a low. Tomorrow, how about 51 with scattered showers, more widespread by evening, so this rain will become more widespread as we go after dark tomorrow. And the 7-day forecast, we may mix some snow in late tomorrow night and into early Wednesday morning. Rain then should come to an end by Wednesday afternoon. Highs only in the mid-40s, so Wednesday looks like a cool day. And then after Wednesday, it is a beautiful stretch of weather. 5 days there, not much in the way of precip going on. Look at those highs, 65 to 70 pretty much every day, Thursday through the weekend. And low temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s as we start to finally feel like spring here across the high plains.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun. It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162. Welcome back. A $500,000 bond has been set for a Gering man charged with incest and first-degree sexual assault. The 36-year-old was arraigned in Dawson County Court following a 2018 investigation that says the suspect impregnated his 17-year-old's daughter. Court documents say the man continually kept the girl drunk or high on methamphetamine as the cycle of sexual assaults occurred. He'll be back in court on April 11th for his preliminary hearing and could face up to 70 years in prison if convicted. We are not releasing the suspect's name to protect the identity of the victim. Well, the condition of county gravel roads and how to handle repairs are topics of discussion at a number of county board meetings this week. Up in Sioux County this morning, commissioners discussed flood damage and potential federal aid in the wake of the March 13th blizzard and subsequent weather. Commissioner J.W. Geiser says they lost a part-time roads person 1 month ago and were considering not filling the position, but says that's probably going to change in the wake of the current situation. And here in Scottsbluff County, the Board of Commissioners on their agenda for this afternoon have the discussion of road construction of county roads. And the University of Wyoming will be offering 3 new bachelor degree programs starting this fall. The UW Board of Trustees this past week approved new bachelor's degrees in general studies, elementary and special education, and art education. Provost Kate Miller says the new programs will address workforce needs of the state and region. Well, coming up after the break, Chris Cottrell will be in with the latest from the sports desk. He'll be back with that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
The Mixing Bowl in Gering, serving breakfast and lunch every day using Grandma Ruth's recipes for 5 years. Stop for lunch and try a Cali Turkey BLT or one of our gourmet burgers. Have a homemade cabbage burger or butterball soup on Thursdays, or try our weekend brunch and have cinnamon roll pancakes or the roasted duck Benedict. Stop by the Mixing Bowl on your way to work and grab a freshly baked muffin, Grebel, or Dana Kuga out of our bakery case and a specialty coffee made just for you. The Mixing Bowl, 1945 10th Street in Gering, bringing great food and great people together.
More time on the road means more time in the shop. Take your car, truck, or SUV to High Tech Automotive. With 10 bays and commitment to quality service and customer care, we can do it all, from general maintenance to more serious problems. High Tech Automotive, between Frank Parts and Baumgars.
Chris Cottrell back with you on KNEB.TV today, getting our update here from the sports desk. Summer coaches selected, hoping that forecast holds and money well spent, it would appear, on Husker basketball as we get to today's sports update. It's going to be smoking hot weather-wise by the time we get to early June, I'm sure, in those West Nebraska All-Star games. Coaches were announced yesterday for football and volleyball all-star showcases. The football game will feature Mitchell's Jimmy Rhodes making his last stop as a head coach. He'll have the new Mitchell head coach with him that week, Nick Cookshausen. Also, Cozad bringing 3 coaches west for the football game. That one will kick off at 7 o'clock at Bearcat Stadium on Saturday night, June 8th. The volleyball match that same afternoon at WNCC's Cougar Palace. Layton and Shadron represented in the coaching ranks for the West, while Mullen and Arnold get coaching nods on the east side of things. First serve at WNCC that day at 2 o'clock. It's year 42 for the football all-star game, and for the volleyball match, it'll be year 35. Good weather, we mentioned that would be ideal for Cougar Diamond teams this week. But just to make sure, the baseball team, they've made a slight schedule adjustment as they look to get their home opener in. Instead of playing NJC at Cleveland Field on Wednesday of this week, those games have been pushed back a day. They'll play those on Thursday. Cougar baseball wrapping up a Sunday and Monday Empire Conference series at Otero Junior College today. They lost a pair of one-run games yesterday. Cougar softball split their doubleheader at Otero on Saturday. Got the big 3-homer game from Mickey Mills in Game 2 for the split. Softball home this weekend. It'll be their first home games of the year. They're at Volunteer Field on Saturday. The big happening in Lincoln over the weekend, of course, revolving around the men's basketball program. The university announcing that they had hired Fred Hoiberg as Tim Miles' replacement. Hoiberg, as the kids would say these days, well, he secured the bag. He gets a 7-year deal worth $25 million. Tomorrow's introductory press conference will start at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. That'll do it today here at the Sports Desk on KNEB.TV. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan back right after this with a check on the KNEB.com community calendar.
Prom season is just around the corner, and fellas, it's time to start preparing to look dapper for your big night. Here at Tuxedos and Men's Formal Wear by Angela's, we have everything you need, from a full selection of tuxedos and suits, a wide variety of ties and bow ties, vests, and more. So whether you're looking to rent or buy, we've got all the looks to make you look fly. Make sure you stop by our office, located at Weborg 21 Center in Gering, to take a look at all of our options to help you look great for your prom night. Call us at 635-0001 or find us on Facebook.
Springtime. It's one of the most awaited times of the year, and the comfortable weather makes spring the ideal time to replace your windows and enjoy the irresistible view the season brings. And with our spring special at Renewal by Anderson, there is no better time than now. For a limited time, receive $750 off every door and at least $300 off every window. Plus, take advantage of no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2020. Call 307-215-7493 and bring in spring with Renewal by Anderson Doors and Windows.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
When we combine our energy, we're able to accomplish incredible things and take on the greatest challenges. we're stronger than we could have ever been alone. Because our energy works better together. Tri-State and Wheatbelt Public Power District. Brighter, stronger, better together.
I'm Marcy Meyer, Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that building a new house is difficult because construction loans are too complicated. The truth is, our lenders will work with you every step of the way to make your construction loan go to work for you. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
And finally tonight, an update to today's big news regarding Kevin Mooney's return to the airwaves, as he announced he's re-retiring effective immediately.
Kev, what's going on? How come? Oh, I just can't do this anymore. I'm not good enough anymore. I make mistakes. I'm going back to retirement. Retirement's where I should be anyway.
Mooney's decision came after an audio file failed to play during his new newscast.
This year's legislative session.
That will allow them to...
Oh, that's not the right clip. Hold on 1 second.
They're ranked 18th in the nation at...
Let's try this one more time.
I'm not sure if everybody in the neighborhood knew what was actually...
That's it. Just can't do it. Can't do this. Can't do this anymore.
Well, now that he's gone, I mean, really, good riddance. I mean, he's, you know, we have no problem getting rid of these. We just give them to Goodwill and they sell them for a nickel. So yeah, it's probably good that he's gone.
Mooney's last day on the job and first day of his re-retirement is today, Monday, April Fool's Day. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.